from around me. I came up, who I was down with. You change up, stay far from around me. Same squad, same squad, same squad. Drop top, coupe, dodge, raindrops. Big bag plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now Ryan on first down. Drops it off for Coleman. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play. And that'll make it a second down. Now the pitch to Freeman. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? They toss to Freeman. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35, and the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, you know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
46.
Third and long for Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, but I think the ball's out. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Flush to his right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
Let's go.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
First catch so far for Julio. He's got a first down. To throw is Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. On third down, it's Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. On fourth, they do snap it to Prescott. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
There we go.
This is Freeman on first and 10. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him a couple on the carry there, second and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease.
Hey, let's go. Let's go. Wait. Hey, wait.
On second down, here's Ryan. Flushed out right. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. This is first and goal from about the 8. A toss play left. There goes Devontae Freeman. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle, keep coming after him, put the pressure on him.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to third and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a fourth and goal.
And they might think about going for it here, but it's still just the second quarter. Take the 3 points, tell the defense you believe in them, and let them get the ball back for you.
And that'll set them back 5. So a field goal try here on fourth down as the Falcons called on Matt Bryant. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Bryant's kick is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So
maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant. And oftentimes...
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Brooks Reed in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll run it now out of the gun. They juked him. That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when they clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to... And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 51 yards. And the Cowboys are in for 6.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. So out come the Falcons now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's Ryan to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, guys. 21.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Oh, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
Get out!
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up 1st downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they have little chance of winning this one. Here
we go on 4th down with Ryan. And he's got a man. Calvin And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Ryan throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Coleman, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. Now Ryan. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. On first and 10, it's Ryan. He's going to take a shot for the end. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, as the first half is winding down, and the Falcons are in for 6. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, first and 10. A first down throw for Prescott. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Prescott now on second down, eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability.
Well, someone has a sense of the dramatic here, don't they? Scoring this late in the half to take the lead going into the locker room.
Now they just don't want to misstep misfortune on the next kickoff, because there's still a little bit of time left on that clock.
Yeah, you do have to bring that up, don't you? In the NFL, every play is critical. And if you give up something cheap there, all that advantage they just gained goes right out the window.
Time for a break. We've hit. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. 34 yards there and a first down. So the big play gets them across midfield now for first and 10. Prescott looks to throw on first. Flush to his right. That is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and it's second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup, 41 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Give him 30 yards there.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And he gets it down to the 32. So that'll get him the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral.
And that'll be hauled in by the tight end. It's Hooper for the Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. Here's Bryant for the extra point. Bryant's extra point up and good. And it's now 21-17. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Elliott. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Seems to me that our friend, Old Momentum, I think he's definitely changed teams in this game.
It's only going to grow after that sack, and now, heck, they can get the ball back here and possibly even get the lead. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Taking it about the 36. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
21.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, he usually gets it done. Try to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Get up! Gun! Space.
On second down, Ryan. Wide open receiver complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
There we go.
Now a handoff. It's Freeman. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
Here's Ryan. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Rolling to his right, and it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Tevin Coleman from 6 yards away. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the fourth. And it's up and good. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, it spins again. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
A first down carry by Elliott. And a short gain down to about the 33. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a 1 yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. And incomplete here on third down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Gun. There you go. All right,
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. He's back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Fourth down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Here's Ryan. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first. First down now, but that clock rolling. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it, but they've got to continue to move quickly.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play. Here's Ryan. And this one brought in by Sanu. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Throwing now is Ryan. He goes underneath to Freeman. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. A handoff, Devontae Freeman. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat-and-mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Back to throw. Flushed out. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Ryan wants to throw it. Looking downfield for Joe. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Down to 7 seconds now. 6.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Cowboys on third down. Lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be third and forever. One last shot now for Prescott. He'll buy some time right. That one complete to Elliott. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still... You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Big D.